Breaking news tonight, Tyler Owens, who was on trial for first-degree murder in the shooting death of his girlfriend Stacy Brugger back in 2022, has been found guilty on that charge.
This development comes in the fourth day of his trial. Owens also found guilty of tampering with evidence and abuse of a corpse.
News Channel 11's Belle Johnson has been following this trial since it began earlier this week. So, Belle, how did the final day of this trial play out?
Well, Sarah and Casey, it took the jury 3 hours to find Tyler Lee Owens guilty of all charges, including first-degree murder. Owens was facing 14 charges, but pled guilty to 5 of those charges at the beginning of the trial.
Guilty of first-degree murder with a $50,000 fine.
Limits of our, I will come.
Guilty of first-degree.
Owens was found guilty of killing his girlfriend Stacy Brugger in 2022. In the closing arguments, both sides discussed text messages between Owens and Brugger the night before Brugger was killed. In those messages, Owens and Brugger are in an argument. The prosecution read some of the messages where Owens calls Brugger names, tells her to go burn, and says he will put her stuff outside for her to come pick up. Brugger responds to these messages by saying he makes her feel worthless, but she respects herself enough to leave the relationship. The defense says the messages show Brugger saying she is coming to get her stuff after the argument. Another point in the closing arguments was the testimonies by the officers who caught Owens the day he was arrested. All officers who testified said Owens had climbed out the back of his camper, ran, and then pointed a gun at them. Marissa Brugger, the sister of Stacy Brugger, says she and the rest of her family feel like justice has been served.
I think I can speak for everybody when I say that we can all breathe a little more clear. We've been holding our breath for 3 years. She would be proud of us, and I would just maybe verify that with her, and just let her know, that everything that we've done and all the heartache that we've been through the last 3 years, we've stood strong for her. And we've all been united for her and just, working towards an end goal of justice for her.
Guilty of.
And Owens now faces life in prison for the first-degree murder charge. The sentencing hearing for the rest of the charges will be on June 25th. In Unicoi County, Belle Johnson, News Channel 11.